Let's see what happens. For all I know, it could work. For all I know, it couldn't. I don't know. I, quite frankly, don't care. If there was ever a reason to end it all, I think I would do it now. I would do it now.
Okay, there's the new stream.
There's one scheduled. Yep, it's up now.
Ugh, what a nightmare. Today's been a nightmare. And I don't think I fixed anything. I don't actually know. So, it might crash again. I don't know. I don't know. All
Nope,
I know is
that
I'll be up all
immediately failed.
night. What do you mean?
Did the stream fail again?
No, I think
Shut up. It did not.
no.
For me, it's
it
still
did
going.
not. No, it wouldn't let me post in the chat in the previous
Okay.
chat.
Ah, fucking hell, rape paper. Don't say that.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes. They leave more traces behind.
I'll check similar poisoning cases in recent years.
No, poison may have been removed from reports. Check the final death.
Oh, I think I have something. 2 weeks. No. Shit. I was wrong. Forget it.
Sarah, rewind.
No, you can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I have to... What's this?
A new earpiece. This one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Ah, thanks.
Yeah, I also thought he tried to eat it.
So did I.
He's a hungry boy.
Rachel!
Like, why is it always so randomly stormy?
Walking forward to justice.
Do you have control, Kibbo?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll keep going.
For scenes like this, since I'm not playing, I never know if it's him or just the cutscene.
Yeah.
Looking in the mirror at yourself, sometimes the scariest thing imaginable. But it was time to face myself on my own, without dragging anyone else down.
The Chatfish.
Riots in the city are drawing near the Green's farewell location, Central Park. Everyone in the area is asked to leave the area for their own safety and security, according to the police.
Dude, are you there? Hello? This guy looks shady. He's connected. Oh, this guy's... Wait for me. We'll get it sorted together.
Seth?
Who else, genius? The voice of your conscience?
You're not really here. You're just a cocktail of desynchro and memories with a garnish of trauma.
Dude, you really don't get it. Don't do anything or you'll do something stupid. I just entered the initials and Hestia asked, am I satisfied with my work? They're calling from the top about it. This will end worse than usual.
I'll lean on him and get something. I'll find out what happened.
Fine. But what if you don't?
I will. Whatever it takes.
I can't cover your ass if you do this. Jay!
We just received word of gunfire
Me being blue.
Said to heal.
Oh, sorry.
The problem with this statement is that there are only two kinds of medicine that work. Those with an awful taste and narcotics.
Blake says, me being blue exposes everyone who wasn't here today.
Every piece of shit traitor fish.
Traitor fish.
James,
True.
are you there?
Good to hear you.
I'll be on the line, but
Incoming
remember, in this
beams.
place, desynchro can be deadly. Got any symptoms yet?
Thanks. Never felt better.
Literally as it's happening.
Getting desynchroed.
Damn it.
I can't see anything. Do you...
It was almost midnight and there were still some children on the train.
Fuck.
They got fucking crispy.
Feels bad, man.
No ticket jokes, conductor? Anything?
That motherfucker had to shoot everyone. Most of the blood evaporated in the fire. Maybe the UV will detect something.
Dad Gloria's like, I was working, damn it.
Traitor!
Traitor fish. Traitor.
So many different people. Shoe print.
Is it...
I was ankle deep in blood. This is mine.
James?
I don't have enough information to reconstruct it. Nowhere to run or hide.
Interesting it moved you.
There's something here. I have to check it out. The frame looks shot through. I'll check it. Some bodies were permanently damaged. Looks familiar. It fits my gun. Did I? No. I need to look for more evidence. Refusal of body credit. This guy just hit the memory bank from here.
Probably like most of the victims.
Oh, explode.
Rachel had a similar one. She recorded lectures with it.
Watching the neon lights of the fading city. Oh no.
Oh no.
What? No, please! I'm begging you!
Watch the neon lights of the... dies.
Oh, I'm just going along with my lovely life. Oh God, no!
Oh,
That's
God.
basically what
It's abrupt. It's about to end abruptly.
that's basically the level of like fright he had in his voice.
God, it would sure. I do want to live. I give you Monskib. How am I a traitor? You don't ask questions. Traitors.
Traitor fish.
Traitor fish. Do you think Alzheimer's patients are robbed of their memory bank, or do they just forget midway through? Probably.
There was a major
Um,
firefight here before the derailment. I'll check where the shooter was.
The thing is, that would be tied to the body, wouldn't it? Because like, the body is the thing that has it.
James Carr's actually evil.
Yeah. Would be.
Who shot them?
I remember this. I was chasing a guy. It looks like he was standing around here somewhere. I already have a lot of data. I'm going to reconstruct.
James, think again. The reconstructor will try to use your memories because you were there.
It'll be fine, Sarah.
This is a Caesar.
James, wait for me. I'll be back in a moment. I have something. I'll explain later.
That is not good.
Is this the part where if you wait 10 minutes, you get a different ending?
She's dead.
What gold, your
That's us,
majesty?
Chatfish.
hell? What's going on?
We'll get through this difficult moment together.
The talking only happens when she's not here.
Remember? I'll tell you what happened.
It's the dealer who was running away in the crowd.
You shot at those people.
No.
Look, it's you, James.
I can't believe this crap. You're manipulating me.
Damn, kill another one. There's a block.
Mango has like multiple personality disorder.
I couldn't kill those passengers. It wasn't me.
They changed that. It's, if I remember right now, it's dissociative identity disorder or something like that now.
Dissociating.
If we were trying to hit him, we are.
I'm not gonna lie.
already
Like, our aim is really bad, not
Does he
just
know
for
about the
hitting
dream?
him, but hitting the passengers too.
Protest? Is this how he brings out memories? Get out of my head!
Get in my head, get out of my head, get out of my head.
Get my head, man.
He's in my head.
We all
Oh,
want
you're
the same
bleeding
fucking
now.
thing.
Are you alive? Is that fucking blood?
Killer uses your memories against you, like a parasite. Squeezes into gaps left by the desyncs and modifies them.
We're sounding a
don't
little
know.
bit delusional.
He hacked synchro tests and finds out everything. He does it somehow.
Run away from there. Come home and we'll talk about it. Don't reconstruct any further, understand? I can't be with you now.
What?
I'll explain later. My body is in trouble. Okay? Over and out.
I want to keep going.
People keep leaving you.
I need to get to the next car.
He never talks when they're around, Chatfish. Oh, Chatfish.
As long as you don't get consumed by frustration.
What about Chatfish? We learn stuff too, kid. We educated now.
What's going on?
Did you know that in the last synchro test I talked about us? I understood that you would never accept my decisions. Life ends. Even memories fade away. Nothing else will happen. We tried. I know. We were stupid. That would be wrong. We would be bad people. We really are. Because we're still alive.
She would never. It's my own fears feeding on her death.
My God, Bucketfish.
Reconstructing this is gonna be Sisyphus work. The difference is Sisyphus tried to cheat death, not to immerse himself in it.
Get laxatives
Woman
after
nagging.
premium tubes. Damn.
Rachel had one. She wore it to games until it broke into pieces.
Women nagging even after death.
What happened here?
It's like burr, burr. Just made burr, burr, burr noises.
A mortal wound. Why can't I remember anything? It's starting to look like a graveyard on wheels. I'm moving to reconstruction.
You didn't fucking care at all.
It's a joke. I will not kill. I didn't kill anyone.
I just kept blowing that guy's brains out again. Burn.
Smell it under your skin. Can you feel it rotting?
Why can't I remember it?
You do remember.
Okay. Let's assume that's true. I shot everyone like a madman. What's next?
Have a look.
Reconstruct the bucket.
His left hand didn't have the glove on when he was on the ground for a second.
You needed to punish someone.
Is this some kind of test?
If it is, you think you passed? I know you wanted to leave them there. Let the world forget about them, just like it forgot about you.
You think you know me? Here's where you're wrong. You can do it. You know what's real.
Interesting.
King of Streamers says, hi, how you doing over there?
Hello.
Go stream.
Remember what you felt. You remember the taste of blood from biting your lips.
I was in a frenzy. I wanted to get him and...
Damn.
I hit him. That was all that mattered.
The amount of people we shoot in the head is quite impressive.
He really just kept shooting people in the crowd.
The thing is,
one guy.
we don't even necessarily know 100% if that's actually the truth.
Sleep well, Jano.
Have a good one, Janice.
Because we don't know if it's actually the murderer like fucking with his memories, or if this is actually just a bunch of suppressed memories on his part.
Oh, we are the murderer.
Are we the murderer?
Probably.
Am I the baddie?
I think you're the baddie, Rapier.
Probably.
Are you ready?
Why do you have to be so annoying? He got hit hard. Why didn't he give up?
Seth Hill.
Recognize that car anywhere. Seth had a distinct style.
try to reconstruct.
Why did you take her from me? I don't know what's going on. Do you know who I work for? Names! Now! Lunatic!
You'll work this out with the boss.
I'll shoot down this car, and we'll all die. Go ahead. But you're telling me one way or another. Who told you to sell Rachel the poison? What? Who? Who is he?
He doesn't know anything. A counter-terrorist team's on the way.
He's aiming at the car! Get the fuck out of here!
Are you crazy?
I'll shoot him down! Why did you do that to Rachel? Go! I want names! This was the last good day of your life.
I'm losing control.
No. No!
I'm not going in there with you. Our luck's run out.
No. I don't want to go in there.
Why not?
Why are you doing this?
You're dragging yourself to the grave.
What the fuck?
You don't understand how hard this has been for you. Relax and accept the truth.
I'm tired of you being sorry. The world is tired to see you too.
Why do you cling so hard to this pathetic life? It makes no sense. Give it up. I want to help you. Stop! Are you fucking crazy? Want to play with a knife? Do you?
We are cruel. And you are a sadist when you look at me like I can take away your pain.
Do you always have to make it difficult? Something good is finally coming to you.
Why did you do this to her? Why did you turn her against me?
Is that what you want to hear? My confession?
You motherfucker!
It's the only escape from the nightmare you are stuck in.
Clicky, come on, click.
Clicky faster.
I saw in your eyes that you stopped believing in me. I let you down. For a moment, I even felt like I cared.
don't have the strength anymore.
I'm sorry. Please, step inside. Tired already. You lost a long time ago, James. You're a walking corpse. I can feel your mind getting weaker by the minute.
You motherfucker.
You gave up a long, long time ago when you had everything.
They were gonna have kids.
Our life will destroy you. Stop hitting.
James! James! I've been talking to you for 10 minutes! Give me a sign of life. Get in touch immediately. James! Hello? James, I need your help. Selma is, my body's in the middle of a riot and it's in danger. James? Are you okay?
Yeah. But I'll regret this in the morning.
I had a bad feeling about all this. A revolution is like an amputation. When it comes too late, it's sure to bring blood and pain, and as likely as not, little else.
James, where are you going?
Don't worry. I'm just below the park. I want to run into our friends in blue. I'm already flying over.
Close all airspace. I repeat, close the airspace over the park. Regroup on 57 and stop them from getting south. I will be there soon.
It's not an easy day to be a police chief.
It's not easy for anyone.
Could not have picked a better epitaph for himself if he tried. A forest of fake trees that last forever without actually being alive.
What exactly happened?
All I know is the mob ripped through the police cordon and attacked the rich folks at Green's celebration.
Where's Selma?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
Hold up.
Well, that escalated quick.
No, technically it's de-escalating. It's very fast.
Have a good one, Dimkules.
James?
Later.
Big well.
Are you there? I've lost my vision. Talk to me.
Copy.
James! Oh, you're alive. You okay? Did you get hit hard? James, are you okay?
Think so. Had a hard landing. Border police car crashed near me.
Did you literally run into one of our friends in blue?
There he is! Quick!
Report it. Someone's coming.
He's still breathing! The fucker's hiding!
Back up.
Get him!
One sec.
This guy doesn't have much time.
Don't do anything. Can't risk it right now.
And rip out his Icarite!
Chatfish, what do we do?
Do the siren? Use the siren or no use siren?
Yes, because basically it's use the siren to scare off the people that are about to murk the officer.
Permanently.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. And then whatever vote they did, I'm like, well, I guess it's the opposite one. Like, yeah.
Wow,
Chatfish must
mean,
decide because
evil even.
the police The pig's legs in our hands. Oh my god, you're a pig.
Racism.
Turns to a little piece of bacon. Just like, ooh, okay, I can't wait bacon. Catfish is all ready. 60 seconds until poll concludes. It's the chatfish check. Because you're kind of chubby. Ooh. All right, chat. You have voted. The bucketfish have decided. They've decided in favor of things.
Leave me alone! I'm police! Fuck! Huh? I'll finish him off so he doesn't get away! Stop! Wait! Let's get second.
Damn, he died anyways.
Up above! Look out! Police!
He saves the second one.
They make it in time?
More or less. At least they didn't rip his Icarite open.
Okay, so he's
What about
dead.
Selma?
She got to the center of the riot.
So he'll
she's
come
heading
back.
Head south and you'll run into her.
How fast is she moving?
Pretty fast and steady. I don't think she's hurt. We don't know if someone's after her.
Yeah, he's gonna need a new body. But he's not gone forever.
He'll get better.
They'll walk it off. In the next body.
Yeah, next bite. I can test. Who cares? Let's do glory. Oh, you took too long.
Yes.
Catfish, you need to be quick about contesting. You can't just like, I can't get it.
Do not forget, you say I can test before you start
Right.
doing like
An
payment
APB for a
processor
police
stuff.
car was sent out automatically.
Great.
That's true. You have to do it fast. He didn't actually donate, did he?
No.
I haven't seen anything pop up.
I mean, I would like it, but good that he didn't.
The road's closed. Gotta go around it. I see some kind of statue.
How big?
Pretty fucking big.
Great. Probably the Morai statue from Green's exhibit, where his farewell happened. Head towards it.
I'm trying.
You're forgetting it's the body of a fucking addict.
I mean, you can take one. No, I'm not tempted. I'm not tempted.
Hurry.
You know, those police officers could easily be overrun.
Unironically, they could, because it's just like
The
what,
crowd is
8
yet
of them,
to
maybe.
attack him.
They haven't reached fever pitch yet.
Something keeps bugging me. Whose idea was it to say goodbye to Green here?
I don't know. Probably the city. It was the last exhibition he sponsored. Why does it matter?
I'm wondering if this could have been planned.
You think what's happened here is also part of the murderer's plan?
Look, everything happens on the day of Green's funeral. And it all started with him.
As far as paralyzing the city and causing chaos, well, it works.
But what was the goal? Or a step toward the goal?
I don't know, honestly.
I can see the place where the ceremony was.
Great. Head over there.
What did you say the statue was up?
Stream keeps
Alright.
breaking.
Is that for every catfish?
Morai were the
Or just
goddesses.
Ivan?
Only
All
Ivan
we know
said
is
it.
that they watched over the
Yeah,
land.
I'm
see.
not
Gods.
seeing anything on my.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
Yeah,
Molly,
Ivan
I'll
said
Take a
it.
roundabout route to them.
Okay,
How's
no,
Salma?
the current one is
Slowing
working.
down. She seems to be running out of strength.
He could be referring to just in the past.
Kara? I couldn't believe when the system spat out your name, and you just happened to be in the middle of this shitstorm. Listen, I need your help. Jane Salma's in danger.
What are you doing?
famous psychologist, Jane Salma? What the fuck have you got to do with her?
Wait a minute. She was taking care of Green, right?
I need to get her out of here! You've been screwing with the case this whole time? After I told you to drop it? Fucking course you couldn't. You are under arrest!
Boss.
Damn you. I don't have time for this anyway.
Oh, just fucking shoots him.
Dang.
Watch out! Car! Fuck!
Why would you told him?
I actually misclicked.
You accidentally misclicked.
Well,
That's the unironically he did shoot a officer unprovoked.
Yep.
Say something! Fuck! This better just be a bad connection.
We've been shot, Chatfish. We've been between.
For $2, that Rory says, "Give here, take this, and feed Squealy. Skirt fun fit."
Exactly. Food-wise, can I buy him with $2? Out of curiosity, I'm not
a
criticizing.
candy bar.
Okay, so we could actually feed Squilly something.
Give him a Snickers.
Because inflation is so bad nowadays. Because like the dollar, I mean, I think the dollar menu is like, there's probably something for like $1, but it's probably like $1.50 or something.
I don't think the dollar menu exists near me anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, Squilly. We're gonna go dumpster diving. Well, by we, I mean you. I feel like I would have gotten shot either way.
Probably.
Maybe, or if not shot, something else would have happened.
I think you're
Hold your majesty!
And thank you for the donation.
James, stop moving.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Do you see her? She should be out there somewhere. If they got her, please tell me. Find her. She must be somewhere straight ahead. Can you see her? Is she okay?
I don't know yet, but I'll find her. There she is.
Don't shoot! I was sent by...
Too late! She belongs to me!
Salma is innocent! Let her go!
Salma knew the darkest secret to this world, and she didn't raise a finger. She did nothing about it. Nothing! You deserve each other!
This body doesn't belong to Salma, but to someone I fucking care about!
It wasn't supposed to be a secret? I listen to you all the time. Your liaison officer. No different from the rest. She deserves to be punished like the rest. You don't have the guts.
A pseudo-revolutionary like you shouldn't be focusing on bigger goals?
Who said I'm not doing exactly that? Over the years, I've
Gold, Your Majesty!
walked away, go blind. Thanks to Salma, all have access to the minds of millions, and I'll get anyone who crops up this rotten world. I'm gonna make sure the fire of justice burns it clean.
Get closer, Chatfish.
How many innocent people will you sentence to death or to the bank?
The end
Last question. Did you poison my wife? She lost the will to live long before that. I just helped. Freed her. Now I'm gonna set you free, fucker. Get out! You wouldn't care. We both know it. What?
You wouldn't be able to pull the trigger anyway. Body's everything to you. And the life smoldering in it. Lined with fears, warped by traumas, psychoses. It's time to end this, James.
No, I think this is a decision.
This is. I do agree. I think this is a decision that's not being presented as a decision.
Yeah.
Chatfish. Big thinkies.
Don't shoot, says Blake.
You must decide with your little bucket fans. It is you, Chatfish. The decision falls to your little rubbery, small, yellow bodies. What they are there.
I think this is I think the decision that's being hidden.
I don't think it's necessarily being hidden. I just don't think it's being obvious.
Did Spider Pig's donation get read?
Yeah, I'm thinking of I think that we don't shoot is actually the best option.
Bucket Historian does $2. It's a under $5 mini note. Grub. Green branches contest.
You're allowed, I guess. He's like, pulls off his little helmet.
The Chatfish of the Bucket is strangely not chaotic evil with this game.
Gift membership. Chatfish might have made all the right calls. Who knows? Declaration specialty. Shoot, Kib. Also, Kib, use this to defeat Beano. He needs to eat too. I don't think I will. Not if you don't make
are you gonna let Dead Glory allow this decision to stand?
Oh, Green Branch. I'm also waiting for what he says.
He said don't shoot before contest.
It's now contesting.
Okay, so they're even right now.
Oh shit, Chatfish. This donut war could see the fate of the entire game. All go up in fucking smoke.
Yep, don't shoot. Skirt
I
from
figured.
Sonic Adventure 2.
It's the battle of the chat bucket. Okay, chat bucket. The
Bucket
ghost has awakened.
bitchin'.
Welcome to the stream,
Spider
Ghost.
Pig donates $10 and says don't shoot.
Thank you for the donation. Do we shoot this possessed woman or not? The thing is,
Also-
Salma's body belongs to Sarah, but Salma is being possessed by the murderer, from what we know.
He's also possessing your body, by the way.
Influencing everything. He's the Icarite, I think, has some sort of spiritual or some sort of ethereal tether or something. Because it seems like he's able to influence other things. That, or he imprinted a part of himself on it. Holy
Dead Glory
shit.
donates
Hold your
$50.
majesty.
Shoot him.
Thank you for the
Skirt.
donation. Very generous.
Also, hello, Ghost.
Now, chat, don't forget, you can also fund more detective games with Disco Elysium. That is also a detective game. That
Yeah, so
one
if you want
is
kids
pretty
to get
good.
beat up by a kid.
Hold on a sec. So, Farmer Ghost, right now we're in the middle of a dono war. As to whether or not we are going to shoot the shell, using the terms of this universe,
Yep.
of Sarah, basically the handler for our person here.
Former Ghost
Ghost
gives
gets
10
some
memberships.
memberships.
Thank you for the generous gifting of memberships, Ghost. Very
Is there-
generous.
Is there any bounties right now?
No.
Okay.
What about your mom? He's like, who grabs mom?
Now-
Takes mom.
Potentially, can we pretend there is and
Wait, your Chatfish
Travis
is
throw a bunch of
done?
memberships?
Wait, what's Green Branch's Chatfish? Green Branch, what does it look like? I don't remember. Oh, it is done. Oh, God.
Don't shoot.
There are so many. It's a good thing you remembered. Ah, it's that one. Okay.
Well, what do we have here? Says Artemis.
Oh,
Something like that.
no. It's Buckabus Prime. Buckabus.
Shoot.
It says, I
65.
bet you got this route because you concluded that this was the case. That's possible. We don't know.
That's true. I do know that there might be multiple. I do know there are things that change the ending to this game.
They did say a while ago when you were talking to Sarah that she had 3 potential conclusions she could come to, or you guys could come to with the evidence available.
This one led us down this path.
Potentially.
But the murderer potentially could be us. I don't know.
From what
Could
I
be.
know, there are 4 endings.
Dead Glory relents.
Dead Glory
Oh,
relents.
Gold, Your
I'm done.
Majesty.
He says, need to get pizza.
Wow.
That's fair.
Bucky asks, which
Pizza's
side
nice.
should I fall on? I don't know, Bucky Bus. What side do you believe in?
Gold, Your
You want to
Majesty.
murder a poor innocent woman?
Honestly, it's kind of a shame you missed this game, Bucky. I think you would have actually enjoyed this. It's actually rather interesting.
Yeah, it's an interesting world they set up for sure.
Yeah, no, the
I
whole
think the
Icarite
world
stuff
Bucky
is
would
cool.
also like.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
feds.
Well, feds. A lot of
Yeah.
them die too.
But the thing is that the thing is, for the most part, getting killed in this universe, so long as your Icarus chip is intact, it doesn't matter.
This
Well,
game
to
has
be
actually
fair-
been a really nice surprise for a game, as far as I'll say that much.
Yay, days, ghost, says Green Branch. Or the
Artemis
numbers
is-
at
Yep.
don't shoot is at $65. Shoot is at $55. I do know, by the way, this decision is pivotal for what ending you get.
I do think this is a pivotal choice, but I'm not entirely sure.
Bucky throws in the towel immediately won't be thrown anymore.
The ghost has been activated. Behind Semper. We'll go over there. Yeah.
Immediately assuming that Artemis is going to pick a side. He hasn't even done anything yet.
He might, who knows, perhaps he'll hold on to the reserves.
I will stay out for the Chatfish, says Artemis.
They're intimidated by Buckster. Like, when fucking Bucky shows up, Chatfish
I will
like,
let the people decide.
they like disappear into the little buckets.
He just comes in and it's like, I will be magnanimous.
His presence is already scary enough. That's kind of funny. But,
It appears that we will not be shooting.
okay, so what would be hilarious? Can I be
Fire the
activated?
big
Yes,
one.
you can. Remember, it's up to you guys to remind me about your animated Chatfish, because there are a lot of you. Like, a metric shit ton of you little bastards. Oh god, no. You're one of those bastards that has a different name in the fucking Discord, don't you?
You're one of those
Spider-
people.
Yes, you do. You use your real name like a
I'll be right
muppet.
back.
After the J, and we'll
I
continue.
hate when they do that. I hate when... Use the same goddamn name.
I'm saving money for Fire Warriors, says Buckins.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, here we go. Now this is in before we find out that it doesn't matter and it triggers a fail state. Which would be the first fail state in this game, honestly.
I don't think there is a fail state.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It's a story game. It's pretty cool, though. Well,
It shoots you.
we had literally a second to shoot, so I'm glad you chose it. This body ain't gonna be holding up to it.
Stop fighting. Is it so hard for you to understand all of this? You've been living a stolen life. For what? To let everyone down? To fall? You should be thanking me.
Oh, she's pregnant.
I did see that.
I'm just gonna grab it. She might have... Her body's been lended to probably make baby.
James?
I escaped in your body. I wasn't able.
So the body's okay? Nothing wrong with it?
It's a bit pregnant.
Now, the thing is, I don't think she would care about that too much. And that is true, Ragnarok. She did say she was renting out her body to be a surrogate.
Keep waddling, kiddo.
I can't. The Icarite's holding me back.
Waddle. Waddle.
He's getting closer every time, though.
You're very close to her, actually.
Rachel!
Yeah, she did loan her body so that Selma could have children. But her body's on loan. She'll get it back, I think.
That seems weird to me, though, because genetically it's still not your kid.
So we lost our body. Are our body dead? Or are we going back into the
your
Icarite?
body's dead.
What would be a downgrade from an addict's body?
Damn it! We got a shitty ending.
We got the anguish ending.
Is that the anguish ending? Or is that what's that?
What do we set right there?
I dragged my feet calling for a long time. I knew you wouldn't pick up, obviously.
Yeah, I died to save
But
your
it still
stupid
wasn't easy.
body.
Bits and pieces of our
That's
last
it.
conversations haunt me at night. I still can't put them together. I believe that you had your reasons. I have to believe it. I tried to find something out from Salma, but she completely cut herself off and removed the Sonin GPS tracker. I thought it was over for me. Until one day some bigwigs in suits came in here. I shot one of them. Stupid misunderstanding. Just like with you. I didn't think Salma would send anyone. She arranged for a body exchange and transferred the payment. And because of the riots, no one even bothered to question me. So I finally had a bit of luck. But I don't know. I don't know if I could go through it again. I guess I have to find another way to get Taylor out. After all, I have all eternity to do this, right?
Yeah.
I'll be straight with you. I remember your last words, but I dropped our case. I've lost my moorings. I hope you understand me. Take care, partner.
Maybe it's because you chose that James didn't think heaven existed.
It's possible, because it did say that that was going to affect things.
Mhm.
And so because you said that and you stuck with that belief throughout, that she's like, well, okay, I guess I do have eternity.
Yep. She didn't give up on Taylor. But we died. And to be fair, our character was already a wreck.
Oh yeah, he's dying regardless. But I think
no matter
Choose-
what we die, yeah.
yeah, I think choosing to believe in technology rather than the afterlife was what made him die. What made this ending happen?
Well, that
So,
and the fact that
if-
we didn't shoot back.
Oh yeah, there's that. The other thing is going with what that particular scenario with the evidence at the end, because I do think that all three outcomes would have led to different endings.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting game. Really cool. For their first bitchy game. Yeah,
I'll be straight with you. No, you were gay.
No,
This play.
I will say though, as a noir story, I do think this is from the bits I've seen.
One of the criticisms I've seen leveled at this game is if you were curious on getting more than that ending, you would need to basically, I think you have to basically just play the game over again. Because you can't really reload saves, so you have to start from scratch. But
Is there a level select
if
or
chat
something?
That is a
ever
shame.
wants to, no, there is not. Like, for example, like, it's gonna be like, I think we can load, I'm not sure how far
Yeah,
back
it's
we
just-
can load, but
It's
yeah,
just
no,
the
it's-
voicemail at the
yeah,
end.
So you
this
have
is
to
the,
play the game again in order to get it. Yep.
I feel like with games like this, one of the better things to do.
Why they do that, but yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like with the games like this, where they have all these different paths,
I
you
will
kind
say
of want
this:
people to explore it.
this game is not hard. There are no fail states in it. That's why I don't really call it a game so much as I call it a story, an interactive piece of story, because this is a point-and-click adventure game. This is, or not a point-and-click adventure story is what it really is. And I kind of knew that when getting into this because I had my expectations set to that. But all in all, it was actually pretty good. Both the writing, both the world, and the overall atmosphere and tone. It would actually be cool if there was more stories that were set in this story area. But I feel like they're probably going to do this as a pump and dump.
Probably. Ragnarok asks, so, if you were the one to write this game, how would you do it, Kibble?
That I will keep a secret.
Wow.
And I wouldn't change much. It was specifically one reveal thing that I would have changed.
So, okay, I get what I'm getting what's happening now. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know why you were. You're like for a moment.
Squealy's on the same page as Kib. Just like.
His grooming is complete.
Oh, he's
But
a cat.
When it comes
His
to the overall
grooming's never-
story, I wouldn't actually change anything. It was just how a certain reveal was handled. I would have changed that because there's a way to do that bit better. It was a bit lame. It specifically has to do with Sarah's reveal. It was kind of like, like I was kind of expecting that in the back of my mind that it was going to be like some fucking very fat, ugly, like cancer patient thing. It wasn't fat, but it was basically spot on. I didn't want to say it either because I didn't want to diminish people's opinion of the game.
Specifically a cancer patient, but I was expecting like someone
Exactly
with
that, yes.
a really bad body.
Debilitating disease.
I was expecting a robotic shell rather than an actual shell.
I mean, the thing is, realistically, in this universe specifically, there's really nothing preventing them from making mechanical shells. Well, no, I guess they do say the Icarus.
There's no sensation in a robotic shell.
Oh, sure, but I mean, it would be physically possible.
Cheaper just to use bodies, probably, though.
It was a visual novel. Not really. It's much more interactive, but it was very linear, and that's fine. There are 4 technical paths to the ending, and then there's some branching dialogue stuff, which doesn't add a whole lot. Mostly flavor, but that's also trip you up in terms of what decisions actually matter and what decisions actually don't. Because I think there are 2 layers to the ending. I think there's one. The first layer is what happens in the end. The second layer is what Sarah does with your advice. I think that's how that's probably structured.
Probably. Like says, I'd add a screen with the story branches and whatnot so people could see what leads to which path. They could have done something like that.
That's what I was actually talking about. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like with games like this, you want to show people, okay, here are the paths. Like, you don't necessarily have to explicitly say what
It should be in the game, but here's what I would say. I would say it should be like right here or something, but it should be locked until you beat one of the playthroughs.
Yeah. And they could even have it look kind of like how you build up the cases when you do an investigation.
Grumpy Rat says, it wasn't bad. My initial impression was indeed subverted. I honestly didn't even mind the gay bit. I was a bit annoyed, mostly because I felt like it was done for the wrong reasons, as usual. But they didn't, one thing they didn't do...
They didn't dwell on it.
They didn't do it the wrong way, which was dwell on it or rub your nose in it or do the thing where it's like, it was a hard life because he was gay. And it's like, oh god, here we go.
Actually,
complex.
her being gay was a very, very minor aspect to
honestly,
the character.
Narratively, you could probably just be like, that's her sister. It's about, there's no real
honestly,
difference,
this is just personal preference. I think that would have been better.
I
think
that would have been one of the things I would have redone. Yes, I would have just made it a sister, because I feel like a lover really just doesn't really add any connotation, and actually just doesn't make it that
especially
endearing.
given their age.
Yeah.
Yeah, a sibling I think would have had more of an impact personally.
Yeah, I think
But,
the sibling
maybe
would have been a stronger.
I would prefer if Taylor was her older sister rather than her lover.
We weren't supposed to talk about the thing that I would have changed, but that was going to be the thing. I didn't want to talk about it, but now here we are. You knew immediately.
I immediately knew what you were
I'm like, I could
about,
have wrote that better, because like the problem is in the current day, like it doesn't really work anymore.
Artemis, OBS has been kind of shitting itself today, so it's been having some problems.
For the last part of my message, that's exactly what I said. Sister would have been better, yes. Yeah, we were going on a tangent though, Gumpy. Did Gumpy notice? That's what Gumpy tell you.
You know what I just thought of?
What?
It's like when they were trying to rewrite Nier from father Nier to brother Nier, except in this case, like they should have just done like sister instead of lover.
Yeah, because that would actually make more sense, mostly because the whole childhood thing is just like, it adds a weird connotation to it.
The thing is, it's like at that point, like how do you can? I'd be willing to say infatuation.
I would be
sure,
okay
but...
with sister or best friend. It would fit a lot better.
I think sister would fit better with her talking about, you know, the other kids.
Yeah, because then the thing is, it's not necessarily, since they were all orphans, it's not that they're like blood related, but they made their own family, and so that's why she's trying to get her out.
You know, that was cool. The whole Icarite plot and the whole bodies and all that stuff and the elite thing, that was actually pretty interesting in terms of how it's done. And the fact that your character can actually be like either or. Now the murderer thing, was there really a murderer? Yes, I think so.
Or did Salma just kill you, thinking you were a protester?
Well, based on what Salma was saying.
So the issue is like they do want to try to like have it. It's like, oh, is there a murderer? Is it not? But because of the decisions he made, there was a murderer. But I'm curious if you go down. Nah, there's no murder. This is all like something else. Like if it would go down that way, that would be the only thing I'd be really curious to see.
And depends on if they have like a set story in mind when they made it, or if they were like the story, what your choices actually influence what the actual events were.
Yeah, not only like it basically what you choose dictates the facts of that run and that universe.
Yeah.
Which could be neat.
I mean, overall, I thought the game was good.
Also not pricey, which is surprising.
Why would the murderer returned the body? So this is the thing, Rifford.
He's idealistic.
We actually know nothing about what the murderer's intentions actually were.
He wants to cause chaos to upend the system,
and that's all you can really say.
Though that could also be just
a delusion as well.
James's projection, because James was the one that made him. Is what it's like. He has to be a pseudo-revolutionary, and he brings that up later on. You're just a pseudo-revolutionary. He's like, yes, I am. I'm like, okay.
When honestly,
maybe if we chose a different answer, would he still have been the pseudo-revolutionary?
Yeah, because there were 3 paths on what the big bad thing was, and the path that I concluded, at least in my analysis, was that it was some sort of pseudo-revolutionary trying to upend the system.
And the other thing you need to remember is the murderer was watching James and his communications the entire time.
But also, the murder only communicates at the opportune times when you can't communicate. That's the part that makes me doubt it, because the murderer only communicates with us when we don't
you're
know
alone.
what's happening.
No,
when we're
the
alone.
thing is, that's why I'm curious if your decisions dictate the facts of the universe, or if there's actually a story.
You can't actually be wrong. That would be kind of quaint, but I actually also wouldn't like that too much because it feels like things.
Personal preference, I do like it when there are multiple interpretations of facts that can work for a story, but there are still like definitively like, no, this actually happened. And it's not a game where it's like, okay, you made this decision, therefore whatever makes that decision work is fact.
What also was showing a lot of times, like, figured desynchronizing, like, your view of reality is becoming warped during those.
Yeah. But it also was a thing of the murderer. Oh, that goes back into whether or not the murderer is actually affecting things, or it's just because of your decisions, and we don't know.
My God, my chatfish is killed dead glorious, says Green Brain.
Yep, it does. Just keep stabbing him. Maybe the choice
Childhood
might
sweethearts
influence James'
is
psyche.
a classic romantic trope, though.
Meh.
Here's the thing. Sure, if she like lost her when she was like 24, 25, she was like what, 16?
0-20.
29. Or no, 20.
No.
No,
I mean when she lost her.
current Sarah's 29. Kid.
Yeah, 29, yeah.
Yeah,
But-
she lost her like.
Though we didn't get the good ending, we
21.
didn't get to see what the actual bank looks like, and that thing's horrifying.
Unironically, when I was looking at that, I was thinking to myself, this actually unironically kind of reminds me of the Matrix human fields they have. Granted,
Yeah.
not like exactly the same, but it gave me the same vibe.
Mm-hmm. But I won't.
And it also made me think, like,
we won't show the other endings, so it'll be a surprise, and that way incentivize Chatfish to try the game.
if chat wants to find out the other endings, they can do it on their own, or if I guess if they
Yeah.
really want to, they could pay for another playthrough.
Ha! I don't.
The
think
unfortunate side of Let's Playing these kinds of games is that you kind of spoil it for the audience.
they'll do that. In a way,
So
yes
leave-
and no. Here.
Letting them to experience it as well as
Honestly,
yes
this
and
is a
no.
game I would say that, okay, so when it comes to reality, like, let's talk about reality here for a moment. Like, you can, even if you know the ending of a game or a movie, does that necessarily mean you're not going to watch it? Just because we know how Lord of the Rings ends doesn't mean we don't want to watch it anymore.
But I did say these kinds of games, kids. I want you to think about like The Walking Dead, like season 1, right?
Mhm.
Watching a Let's Play that is basically playing the game.
I can see
Not
where you're coming
necessarily.
from. Here's what I would say, though. A lot of that also plays into, okay, how do you personally rationalize your decision?
Yep, it
And
changes.
so the thing is, when people watch a Let's Player for games like this, from what I've seen, it's a lot of people are watching. It's like, okay, what decisions are you making, that being the streamer, and how do they rationalize those decisions?
Either way, this game did what Stray did pretty well, but it didn't get too preachy at the end, in the same way Stray did.
It didn't get shitty like Stray did.
Stray was good, but the specific ending, like the ending section, when you get to the highest level and you find out why the
Why
robots
things
are
are
down
happening.
there, and
yeah,
why there was a tiered society, that was
I
like,
remember that, and I'm just shaking my head remembering the reason for it. It's like, that's dumb.
that was stupid. Yeah, that was actually retarded. Like that Stray is still good and it's fun. Just when you get to the ending, just kind of roll your eyes
Also-
at it. Yeah.
Also, I would like to point out that in Stray, that robot, or that cat is a fucking robot. It was able to fucking mark concrete when it was sliding down concrete.
Yep.
That thing is not natural.
But yeah, this definitely nails that same sort of atmosphere vibe that game did, where it's very much, it's got this great atmosphere to it, and it's got this great vibe. The city does. I would actually very much like to see another Nobody Wants to Die in the same setting, the same universe.
The thing I want to point out, by the way, this game's actually very good on budget. Like they
For
got
what
away
it
with,
is.
they got they got away with a lot of things.
They didn't have to hardly animate anybody talking.
Yep. The only person that ever talked is Sarah
The police chief and that one girl that shoots you.
the Salma.
Yep.
At the very end.
And in the majority of the scenarios you're in are just an animation being slowed down and replayed over and over again.
So they only have to do the one animation for that area, and then basically hide different parts as you discover it. And then reveal it as you learn more.
Yeah, nobody wants to die. I was surprised. I was expecting this game to be kind of just so-so.
Average.
But it was
Mediocre.
actually a really good experience, I think. Next detective game will be one of those shitty hidden object women games.
Hidden object women.
We can invite Kibbs' mom onto the stream and she'll play it for us.
Oh my god. She'd be
She's
bad
a nice
at
lady.
that.
She's a nice lady. It's a shame Kibbs had to shove her out that one time
Yeah,
when her grandma was there.
Now, Chatfishes. I would probably, if it were up to me, continue streaming until the sun fucking comes up because of that bug we had. However, I know that if I do that, I'll get no shit and fucking work done. So instead,
That's true.
we're going to wrap up and go to the Discord server. So thank you again for sticking with us and staying loyal and sticking around. I appreciate
and being very
you a
generous
lot.
today.
Mm.
It is much appreciated.
We made today's goal. It's been a hard week, I know. It's been a rough week, but you guys have been able to hang on there. We appreciate it, Chatfish. But I want you to know I love all of you because you're my little fish. Now, with that caveat, me saying that, I don't literally love you, because that'd be weird. And I don't actually want to, like, have a relationship with any of you.
Bino leaves when he hears that. Okay.
No, mistimed. when the
I
stream
now
is
need
ended.
to say that, and that's all I will say on that note. Now we'll be popping into the Discord server, because you did make the daily goal, and as promised, we do after stream sessions when we do that. So chat, come on over to the Discord, be loyal, be good, be mine,
Later.
whoever. Goodbye, little Chatfish.
Yeah.
I know. Parasocial